Climate Deadlock Podcast, Episode 3, The Consequences of Climate Change. Prepared and presented by Tony Black. Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to the Climate Deadlock Podcast. In today's episode, we will discuss the consequences of climate change. We will examine the increase in intensity of natural disasters, sea level rise and its impact on coastal areas, and the effects on ecosystems and biodiversity. If you're ready, let's begin. First, let's look at the impact of climate change on natural disasters. Global warming and climate change are leading to an increase in the frequency and intensity of natural disasters worldwide. These disasters include floods, droughts, hurricanes, typhoons, and extreme heat waves. Increased temperatures and moisture levels in the atmosphere cause hurricanes and typhoons to become more intense, particularly in tropical regions. Additionally, these changes lead to more frequent floods and extreme precipitation events, while also increasing drought and water scarcity conditions in some regions. These types of disasters have significant negative impacts on human life, infrastructure, and agriculture and should be addressed as a critical issue in combating climate change. Another consequence of climate change is sea level rise. Due to global warming, ocean temperatures are rising and glaciers are melting, causing sea levels to rise. This poses significant risks to communities living in coastal areas. Sea level rise leads to problems such as coastal erosion, saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources, and damage to coastal infrastructure. This can negatively affect the lives and livelihoods of people living in coastal areas. To combat sea level rise, it is important to strengthen coastal infrastructure, construct natural barriers to prevent erosion, and develop retreat or relocation strategies. Finally, let's examine the effects of climate change on ecosystems and biodiversity. Climate change is a significant factor threatening ecosystems and biodiversity worldwide. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns affect the structure and functioning of ecosystems, leading to changes in species distribution and habitats. Some species may adapt to climate change by altering their habitats or starting to migrate. However, for other species, these changes can result in a struggle for survival. Climate change can accelerate biodiversity loss worldwide and decrease ecosystem services. This can affect essential ecosystem services for humans, such as providing clean air, water, and food. To protect ecosystems and biodiversity in combating climate change, strategies such as conserving and restoring natural habitats, adopting sustainable forestry and agriculture practices, and developing policies focused on the protection of local species should be implemented. In this episode, we examine the impacts of climate change on natural disasters, sea level rise, and ecosystems. A better understanding of the consequences of the climate crisis and global warming can help us more effectively combat and adapt to these issues. In upcoming episodes, we will explore the importance of individual and collective action in fighting climate change, renewable energy sources, and examples of sustainable living. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to share the steps you're taking in the fight against climate change. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like the videos, and turn on notifications for this type of content.